News is brought to you by Valley Strong Credit Union.
Welcome back. It is the first day of the work week, and we're dubbing these Mondays Mindful Mondays because it's so important for us to kind of just pause from everything that's going on and check in on ourselves and our neighbors. And joining us today with an encouraging message is Pastor Robin Robinson. She's here to just kind of give us some insight on what we need to be doing to taking care of ourselves as well as others in our community. Good morning, Pastor Robin. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning, Alex. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. Let's just first begin with, we're starting to shift to this new phase in reopening our economy. A lot of people are going back to work, which is great news. But at the same time, we're still seeing a lot of hurt. We're still seeing a lot of, new cases with the coronavirus. We've heard from a lot of people here locally who have kind of shared their experiences, saying that it has been a difficult fight for them as they have been diagnosed with coronavirus. Meantime, we've seen our death rate continue to spike a little bit. There's a lot of, unfortunate news here with this coronavirus around the world, especially here in Kern County, as you know. What would you say to people, though, that continue to see some signs of hope, but also having to deal with this, the reality that this virus is still spreading and causing a lot of grief?
Well, I would just say this morning, Alex, strength and resilience are the two words. I mean, we live in a very strong county. People here are resilient. We've seen that. And I know that in the middle of this, we're going to bounce back. We have people advocating for Kern County to open because we're unlike maybe, LA County or San Francisco. Things are different here in Kern County, and we're all waiting for that. But in the middle of that, I think just having strength and resilience. There's a quote that says, you never know how strong you are until strong is your only choice. And that's been a lot of what we've gone through here in the last 8 weeks is just finding strength within ourselves. And we've seen it in our community. I think, it's important that we don't try to jump the gun, that we try to listen to what's being said by our local county and city agencies. They're the ones that are right on top and in the middle of knowing exactly what's going on. And they've taken such good care of us over the last 8 weeks and kept us informed. And I think it's really important that, that we listen to them and we keep the strength we've had, knowing that the moment that we can make the move, we're going to be resilient in the middle of this, and we need to have a bounce back attitude. Instead of being an Eeyore, we need to be Tiggers. We need to be ready to bounce back into our community. There's a scripture that I love, and it says this in Galatians 6:9. It says, "Don't grow weary in well doing. For in due season, you're going to reap a harvest." And so I think as we just move back into this, we keep that strength of mind, that strength of heart, which means that we help one another, we encourage one another, and that we don't grow weary in this moment of well-doing to others. This is something that I just really am hoping stays even deeper in Kern County. We have such good roots of being good neighbors to one another. But this coronavirus has pushed us into something even better, I think. And we see that strength in one another, that ability to encourage and to help each other. So those two words we got to keep in our mind, keeping that strength, heart and strength of mind and encouraging one another. The Bible says, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So in the middle of that, we just call on that. And I think let's don't jump the gun. Let's not grow weary. Let's be diligent in what we're doing and continue to love and encourage one another.
All right, Pastor Robin Robinson with City Serve. Thanks so much for joining us, kind of giving us a little bit of time to pause and think about how these times are going to bring us, to better times, and hopefully we can grow stronger as a community and love on others. Thanks so much for joining us. Take care.
You bet. Thank you, Alex. It's good to be with you this morning.